Hey, folks, my guest today is Filippo Barattini. He is the founder of LlamaFi and Stirpy, helping founders and SaaS companies grow and scale by reducing churn and improving LTV. Filippo, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So just to be clear, which one is which? Which one does more revenue, LlamaFi or Stirpy?
LlamaFi. Yeah, LlamaFi does churn reduction and LTV boosting, and Stirpy is for financial modeling. So
okay, very
still
cool.
in the founder space.
So tell me how you attack helping sort of SaaS companies reduce churn and improve LTV. How does your software work?
Yeah, so basically it's a code snippet, very lightweight, that you install on your website. And, when a customer goes to cancel, they usually click a cancel button. And it's just a model asking for a confirmation. And we take it from there. So we go through a quick survey. And and we try to understand the main reasons. So first step is understanding the problem. Then with the insight, you can fix them. But also we can do some custom offers for the user, depending on his answers to those questions.
I see. And how many customers today have installed this code snippet on their website?
Yeah, so we are pre-launch now, basically. So we are just doing some, we have some users. So we have around 5 to 10 users that are actively using it with their business. Yeah.
So what are you learning? You got your first 5 to 10 users to install the snippet. What are you learning?
We are learning that actually other SaaS companies have the same issues as we do, because LlamaFi actually, we developed it for us. So it was a tool that we added to our to Stirpy to manage our churn, like at least to know why people were canceling, which is a big blind spot sometimes. And then we decided to package it and to sell to others. And we see that most founders don't know why people are canceling. They're more focused around product onboarding, which is totally understandable. And so they are liking it a lot, like getting to know why is good. Yeah.
So you built it for yourself, which is great.
Yeah.
How many engineers, like what's the total team size just on LlamaFi?
Yeah. So we are a small team. We are three, two people here in Italy, me and a co-worker, and then we have a co-founder in US.
Yeah, and do you three own both Stirpy and LlamaFi?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And what, you split equity evenly amongst the three of you or no?
No. So one of us is actually like an employee, like a contractor, and the two, me and the guy in America, John, big shout out to him. We have like a kind of 50-50. I own a bit more because I started before he joined.
55 for you, 45 for him, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. So you're using this on, when did you realize churn was an issue at Stirpy? Like, I mean, can you share, like, what does the revenue that Stirpy does?
Yeah. So Stirpy is also not that big of a revenue. We have around 500 MRR, but it's a big revenue per account. So we have more users, let's say, than a typical.
How many customers are on Stirpy?
I think around, I don't remember now, but let's say more than 100. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So if you're doing 500 a month in revenue across 100 customers, each one pays about $5 a month.
Yeah. Okay. No, let's say it's more like $10 a month, $9.99. You experiment $9.99, 15 around that price range. So we change price over time, of course. Like we're always experimenting.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your FounderPath dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right, so the teal is what a VC would pay, yellow is what private equity, and red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise, they sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of FounderPath, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here, and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. Okay, but 100 customers, $500 a month in monthly recurring revenue. You're going churns an issue. How do we solve it? You built a tool for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to know why people were leaving, and instead of doing like manual outreach, sending the email which no one responds, and stuff like that, we decided, we have an engineering team in-house. Let's just build a quick survey. And that worked pretty well.
How long did it take you to build the JavaScript code for Stirpe?
Okay. So building for us was quick, like 1 week, maybe. Okay. Yeah, we have a good engineering team. And then packaging it and transforming into a solution that can work for others, it took a bit more, like a couple of months, maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Which is not a lot, but yeah.
So how many survey responses have you gotten using Llama.fi on Stirpe so far?
Say like 20, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah.
And how does it work? I mean, do you give them like a multiple choice answer, or they can type in a sentence?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you try to give them a multiple choice answers, and the options that you provide them are usually things that you want to, like, that you have a sense that might be an issue. That's also what we recommend to our users. Like, if you know that you might have an issue with customer support, let's say, or documentation, you try to give those options to the user. And so you ask those, and you also, of course, leave the option to have an open answer, but then it's harder to extract the data out of an open answer.
Yeah. So what are the 3 top responses you're getting right now from people when they say they cancel?
So main one for us, which is very specific to our case, is like we no longer need it. Because, like, imagine a financial model, you need, you do it once, maybe you check it every couple of months, but it's not something that you spend a lot of time on.
Yeah, but isn't that not a useful answer for you? Because, I mean, everyone's just going to say, we don't need it. I mean, but they do need it. If they have a SaaS company, they're going to have churn every month. They need it, right? They're not getting value from it.
I'm talking about Stirpe, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Got it.
Yeah, so the main answer is for Stirpe. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, no, my bad. Yeah.
So it's financial model. They do it once, which is what Stirpe is, and then they cancel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's the second most responded answer?
The second most is I don't know how to use it, basically, okay. Which means, so for us means, there's a problem around either onboarding, documentation. So we started rolling out like YouTube videos. So each time you go into a page, you get a YouTube video that explains, like, a 1-minute video.
I see. And so tell me more about what you and the team want to build. It sounds like you've built a nice little SWAT team that moves quickly. You can launch products fast, right? It's very different to launch your product fast and get your first $1 of revenue is very different than going from, $1 in revenue to $100,000 a month in revenue. Are you guys sort of like a product studio? You're just going to keep launching products like this to go from 0 to 1?
Not really. So this is like maybe a me issue. Like I always like building things, and having a short attention span maybe is not the best when you try to do a startup, but it's cool. Like you explore a lot of different topics, and a lot of skills are you can use them in various different areas. But that is definitely the biggest strength that we have. So moving fast and like having a good technical foundation, so we can tackle problems quickly. And this also means that we can play around with products a bit more quickly, so we can get an MVP up and running in months.
So what's the focus right now, Lamafy or Sturpy?
Kind of both.
But you're only three people. How can you focus on both?
Absolutely. Yeah. No. So I'm more focused around Llama because I developed it and I want to see like if it's easy to scale. And while John is more focused around Sturpy and seeing how it could scale. And then we have kind of a deadline. Let's see, not really a competition because we help each other, of course, but basically let's see how the market responds to which one.
Why not build these tools and sell them? I mean, you could probably go sell Lamafy right now for $10,000 or $20,000, then move on and focus on or sell Sturpy, for like $20,000 and focus on Lamafy.
Yeah, we are not really looking to sell. We kind of like what we do. Like we started both of them because we like the problem, and so we enjoy the building process and whatnot. Yeah.
But I mean, how do you pay your bill? I mean, just to be direct, how do you pay your bills? You're not making enough money to make a salary.
Yeah. No, I actually got a bit lucky with a mobile app that I remember when I said like I like building products. So one of my mobile apps has done quite well. So I managed to get some good revenue from that, and it's completely passive. So add the revenue and keeps.
What's the app called?
It's very niche. It's very strange. So like. A bit embarrassing. Do you want to know? I don't know if it's available in USA also. Yeah.
Well, what's the name of the app? What does it do?
It's for reading manga. I don't know if you know about manga, like Japanese comics. Yeah.
Okay. So Japanese comics, and what? Yeah. So people that read Japanese comics download it to read those comics?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you make money every time someone downloads?
No, I make money when I show ads to the users, and I make money based on ads impression. Yeah.
I see. And
but that's, I guess, like a horrible business to be in because like you're basically an employee of Google, Apple, and you're an ad provider. Yeah.
Yeah. When did you launch that app?
Probably like 3-4 years ago.
And how many downloads does it have?
So I've had a bit of some problems with Google and Apple because I mean they are very not fun to work with, let's say. And so they got the app down, then I had to upload another one. But combined, all the apps have like 1 million downloads.
I see. Okay. So I mean, I just don't know anything about apps. I mean, how much money can you make from 1 million downloads?
Oh, not much at all. Absolutely. I mean, depends very much on the monetization strategy that you use. But for an app like mine, which I think is like most common type of app, so free app, and you see ads every once in a while. So imagine all the games, basically. The ad revenue impression is very bad. Like I think it's like 0.000, so 4 zeros, 1 per like thousands impressions.
So you're making how much a month from this application? Like $100?
Yeah. So in my best month, I was doing 7 to 8K.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not much, but it's good to run myself.
But that's a key part of your story, right? Because that is why you can spend time on Llama and Sturpy, because this other thing makes you money. Yeah,
exactly. That thing makes money and allows me to focus completely. I left my full-time job and I can do this.
Understood. Yeah. Back to Lamafy real quick. So just to be clear, you have 5 users right now, but no paying customers yet, right?
Oh, no, no, those 5 are paying. Yeah.
What do they pay per month?
They pay $69.
$70 a month?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're doing $350 per month on Llama.
Yeah.
This is great. Okay. So this is good. You have some revenue. Is it sticky? Are you getting good feedback or that you think?
Yes. No, it's sticky. I mean, one cool thing about Llama that we kind of learned for Sturpy is like having a different type of problem. Making churn problem is very sticky, as you were saying before. Like if you have a SaaS business, you have churn every month. Like that's just the name of the game. So it's like once we get a user to install it and put it in their website, it's very sticky. Yeah.
Yep, I see. Okay, very cool. This makes a lot of sense. How are you getting new customers?
Yeah, that's where I suck at, quite honestly. So,
how'd you get 1 million downloads on your Mango Japanese comic app?
That's what I ask myself every time. So app game is very different. So you are in a marketplace, so it's more structured, and there is things that you can do, things you can do, and so the time.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, this is exciting. So there's 3 of you on the team. You're doing $350 per month. I mean, how does your co-founder make money? I mean, did you guys raise capital or is it bootstrapped?
No, completely bootstrapped. We had a big conversation before we decided to do this, and we basically say that until neither of us will get anything from the company until it starts making revenue, like significant revenue. So
okay, that makes good sense. Now, this is also a very competitive space. There's a lot of companies that do this: Turnkey, Brightwheel, Profitwell. There's a lot. What do you think you can do different?
A big announcement.
What do you think you can do differently than all these other players, right? To grow your customer base.
Yeah, so that's true. We have a lot of there is honest competition, and Profitwell being the leader, I'd say, like the industry leader in this space.
I mean, Churn Zero is much larger in terms of revenue than Profitwell.
Absolutely. But I'd say, like, in terms of how SaaS companies, like how churn reduction software is approaching the issue. I'd say. Yeah. And what we do, like, the main differentiating factor is that we also have like a built-in into the software. So with the same code snippet, you also get LTV boosting and ARPA boosting, which is basically converting people from monthly to annually and upselling customers to one plan to the other.
How do you help them do that? With the code snippet, how do you help people upsell someone from $5 a month to $30 a month?
Yeah, so basically you can score users every time they do an action that you want to reward. Okay, so let's imagine a paid Instagram. Okay, every time a user posts something, I want to score it. Like, so I say, score it 5. And once it reaches like 50 as a score, then that is like a not lead, and I can try to upsell it.
I see.
Yeah, so we also built that into the app, which we don't see others do.
Well, it's a great story. And just because you launched Lamafy this year, right? Or last year?
No, it's actually not even launched yet. We are very much...
Well, when did you first write the first line of code for it?
It's this year, definitely, like 3 months ago, 4 months.
Okay, very cool. Yeah. Well, listen, come back on in 6 months. Give us an update, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Love it. Let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Number 1, last book that you read.
Okay. So last book that I read was actually from Brandon Sanderson, The Way of Kings. It's a fiction book.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Not really like deeply following, but I like the guy from Valuetainment, Patrick. This is
sorry, from which company? Valuetainment?
No, Valuetainment is the name of the YouTube channel that he has.
I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building a business?
I'm not a big online tool user, honestly. Like Notion, maybe. Notion is pretty useful. Trello, Notion and Trello.
Okay. Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
8. It's a must.
And what's your situation, people? Married, single, kids?
I'm single, yeah.
Okay. And how old are you?
25.
25. Last question. Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
Wow. What I wish I knew? Maybe that the world is much bigger than what you realize. And there are a lot of people doing cool things, even at an early age. So like, I think 18 is like people are already building businesses and doing crazy things. So like 20 years old, you should already be going.
Guys, there you have it. Filippo made his first money on a Japanese comic app. His best months, he does $7,000 to $8,000 a month there, over 1 million downloads, but said, you know what? Not into this. Launched Stirpy, called a year or 2 years ago, which is financial modeling for SaaS companies, doing $400, $500, $600 a month there in revenue, but said, you know what? Churn's an issue. Let me build a tool to solve that. That tool is now called LlamaFi or LlamaFinancial.com. They've got 5 customers signed up, paying on average $70 per month. Their first $350 a month in revenue, which we love. They're seeing it be sticky. They're seeing it get used. They built this with a team of 3, all totally bootstrapped. We're rooting for you, Filippo. Thanks for taking us to the top.
Thanks to you, Nathan.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers. They try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.